What's up, guys? Clayford08 here, and today I just there's so much going on in the United States today, and I usually don't get political at all, but I really wanted to talk about some of the things that have been going on over the past couple of years, and mainly over the past week. So all of the Charleston riots that have ensued, and all of the drama between the supremacists and the leftists, the fighting that has been going on between the two lines. It's just getting completely ridiculous and out of hand, and if we don't stop this soon, we're never going to be able to. And we as citizens of the United States need to come together and stop this at once. It is all there is to it. But when I hear the mayor of Chicago, or Boston, I'm sorry, the mayor of Boston come out and say that they are not welcome to come and promote their freedom of speech rally, which is what it's called, but of course their own, they have their own motives, but whenever somebody comes out and blatantly says that they're not welcome there and they're not able to speak their ideas, that's whenever we as citizens need to start getting scared. If there are high-ranking people in our society that are stating that we are no longer allowed to promote our ideas, then that's a real problem. That's scary. That's essentially taking away our First Amendment rights. Now, whether you believe in what these people are promoting is entirely different. Now, I'm not taking a stance on either side, so please, please, please do not jump down my throat about, oh, you're in favor because you're a white guy. No, I'm really not taking either side on this, because I don't really have a side. I do believe in unalienable rights, though. And I believe in the First Amendment of being able to speak your mind, which is exactly what I'm doing right now. I'm speaking my mind, and I know that this will probably get censored by YouTube, or maybe demonetized, and that's completely fine. But I really need people in the United States to understand that these are things that cannot be taken away from us, because once those things start getting stripped away, things can get really, really scary. This idea of America being the home of the brave, the land of the free, once you start taking away those freedoms, it no longer can be that. And, as somebody that has been in the military for the past 6 years, I can tell you that I didn't join the military so that these rights could be stripped away from me whenever I got out. These rights are very important to all of us. So we need to maintain these rights, and the only way we can do that is to allow people to speak their mind. And you don't have to agree. There are a lot of people that are calling, the demonstrators in Charleston terrorists. That's fine. They can call them whatever they want. That's their First Amendment right. But at the same time, those protesters in Charleston have that same exact right. They can state whatever they want. They can say that the statue shouldn't be torn down because it's a part of our history. They can state that. That's their First Amendment right, and you can't take that away from them. Because, like I said, as soon as you start taking that right away, you start losing everything. First, it's that right that's taken away, then it's another right. And this all boils back down to, you know, decentralization and cryptocurrencies. You know, I talk about cryptocurrencies most days on my show, and, you know, cryptocurrencies give us rights that we don't have with legal tender, with fiat currencies. And I am all about personal rights. So I will always be in favor of that. And so censoring people and stating what they can and cannot say is completely against what our founders wanted. And in some sense, I agree with what the president said yesterday. You know, he was asking about George Washington and Thomas Jefferson. You know, should we start tearing down their statues as well and their paintings? Should we start tearing those down because they were slave owners? Well, I don't really think so. I don't think we should do that at all, because that was a part of that era, and it sucks, you know, that we were slave owners at one time in this nation. But that was a part of that era, and we can't take that back. But those are our founding fathers, you know. They brought this nation together. And I don't think they deserve to have their statues taken down because of things that were completely acceptable in their era. Like I said, it was terrible. And again, don't jump down my throat because I'm saying, you know, that was a good thing. No, I'm not saying that at all. I don't agree with slavery at all. And I agree in equal rights and equal opportunities. I think that everybody deserves that. But, you know, what would I have said in the 1700s? What would I have said in the 1800s? It's really hard to say, you know, because who knows where I would have grown up, who my parents would have been. It's really hard to say, you know. I'm a free thinker now, but would that have changed back then? Who knows? It's really hard to say. But that's all I want to say today. Please don't write me hate mail, guys. I'm not trying to take a stance, I promise. I just really wanted to get that off my chest. Clayford08 out.